Future of Employment, AI-driven changes in global labor markets. Before we dive deeper into today's program, I want to gently remind you, if you find value in what you're about to hear, or even just a portion that resonates, please take a quick moment to hit that like button and ensure you're subscribed to or follow the channel. Your support means the world and helps us bring more content like this your way. Let's talk about how artificial intelligence is shaking up the world of work. The massive changes AI is bringing to jobs, the ones vanishing, the new ones popping up, and what it all means for everyday people trying to make a living. It's a topic that's got everyone buzzing, from factory floors to office cubicles, and honestly, it's one that hits close to home for a lot of us. So, let's jump in and unpack this step by step, keeping it real and straightforward. First off, picture this. AI isn't some far-off sci-fi dream anymore. It's already here, automating tasks and reshaping industries. We're on the cusp of a transformation where millions of roles could shift or disappear, but at the same time, entirely new opportunities are emerging. Think of it like the Industrial Revolution on steroids. Old ways fade, new paths open up. Without getting into the nitty-gritty numbers just yet, the big picture is that while some families might feel the pinch from lost wages, there's real potential for growth in fresh sectors. The key? Adapting skills to stay ahead. We'll explore the ups and downs, the challenges for households, and how to pivot into these evolving careers. Hang tight, it's going to be eye-opening. Alright, now let's get into the details, the hard facts on what's happening with jobs worldwide. Based on reports from organizations like the World Economic Forum and McKinsey, we're looking at a scenario where AI could displace or automate around 300 million jobs globally by 2030, pushing up to 400 million by 2036. That's about 9 to 12% of the global workforce, which sits at roughly 3.3 billion people right now. The hit is heaviest in areas with repetitive or data-heavy work, like retail, customer service, finance, manufacturing, and IT. Breaking it down by specific jobs, sales representatives and services top the list for displacement. Out of an estimated 105 million existing roles, about 31 million could be replaced over the next decade, which is around 30%. These folks earn an average of $35,000 a year globally. Customer service reps follow closely, with 17 million out of 58 million potentially automated, at salaries around $25,000. Accountants and auditors, 9 million replacements from 29 million, averaging 45,000. Even software developers handling routine tasks could see 9 million jobs go, though their pay is higher at 60,000. Market research analysts, computer systems analysts, purchasing agents, the list goes on, with percentages hovering between 25 and 40% replaced. Graphic designers might lose 40%, and passenger attendants a whopping 50%. Sectors-wise, retail and sales are getting hammered, followed by finance, IT, manufacturing, and media. The cost to replace these with AI. It's not cheap up front. Software setups run $5,000 to $50,000 per role initially, robots up to $500,000, but amortized over 5 years, it's often $5,000 to $35,000 per job annually. For high-volume stuff like chatbots in customer service, it pays off quick, saving more than the salary in the long run. But for specialized roles, it might not be worth it yet, as per studies showing AI is viable for only about 23% of tasks in exposed jobs. On the flip side, AI isn't just a job killer, it's a creator too. Projections show 170 million new jobs by 2030, climbing to 250 million by 2036, outpacing the losses for a net gain of 70 to 100 million roles. Machine learning engineers lead the pack, with 25 million new spots at $80,000 average salary. Data scientists and big data specialists, 20 million, paying 75,000. AI specialists and integrators add 18 million at 85,000. Software devs enhanced by AI, cybersecurity pros focused on it, ethics officers, these are booming in tech with salaries from 50,000 to 90,000. Other sectors like education, green energy, and policy get boosts too. AI trainers at 60,000, sustainability specialists at 65,000, policy experts at 80,000. Growth rates are wild, 117% for big data roles, 82% for machine learning. North America leads, but it's global, with AI jobs up 24% already. The churn is real. 22% of the workforce might turn over, with roles remade faster than they vanish. Now, let's dig into what this means on a human level, the themes and deeper analysis. The displacement isn't just numbers. It's families losing steady paychecks. When a sales rep or accountant gets automated, that's $35,000 or $45,000 gone from household budgets annually. Globally, this could widen income gaps, as low and mid-skill workers in repetitive jobs face the brunt. Up to 40% of roles exposed, per IMF Insights. In the US alone, half of folks think AI amps up inequality, polarizing societies. For families, that means tighter belts, maybe dipping into savings or one parent working extra gigs. Low-wage sectors like customer service hit hardest, where 30% of work hours could shift by 2030, per McKinsey. Could shrink middle-class options, boost recession risks if demand drops from lost wages. Younger and mid-career folks in tech and creative fields are already seeing 14% displacement. But it's not all doom. The chance to jump into new sectors is huge. Tech dominates, but healthcare, education, and green energy are expanding with AI-optimized roles. For families, reskilling could mean higher pay. AI jobs often come with 56% premiums. Think robotics engineers at $80,000 or prompt engineers at $75,000. The transition? It requires proactive steps. Governments and companies need to invest in training. Reskilling costs $5,000 to $20,000 per worker, but it pays off in productivity gains worth trillions. What qualifications do you need? For machine learning engineers or data scientists, a background in computer science, math, or stats is key. Degrees or certifications in Python, TensorFlow, big data tools. AI ethics officers? Ethics, philosophy plus tech savvy. Prompt engineers need creativity and understanding of AI interfaces. No formal degree always required, but courses in natural language processing help. Cybersecurity in AI? Certifications like CISSP with AI focus. Even non-tech folks can pivot. AI trainers might come from education, needing content curation skills. Demand for AI skills has spiked in job postings since 2010, especially for roles needing bachelor's or higher. Soft skills like emotional intelligence keep you safe from automation. Jobs requiring social smarts are low risk. Bottom line, lifelong learning is the game changer. Online platforms, bootcamps, grab them to upskill in data analysis, machine learning, or ethical AI. To bring this home, here are some standout thoughts from the field. One perspective: AI will increasingly replace repetitive jobs. Not just for blue-collar work, but a lot of white-collar work. But that's a good thing because it frees people up to do things that are more complex and interesting. Another: what new technology does is create new opportunities to do a job that customers want done. On the flip, AI will take many single-task, single-domain jobs away. You can argue that humans have abilities that AI does not. We can conceptualize, strategize, create. And this is not going to be less people in IT. I frankly believe there will actually be more people in IT, but more people doing more interesting things. Finally, AI is going to be helpful for humanity. It can solve some of the world's biggest problems. These capture the mix of caution and optimism out there. Wrapping this up, if you're worried about AI snatching your livelihood, focus on building those in-demand skills. Dive into AI basics, data handling, or creative problem solving. For families facing income dips, look into community programs or online courses to bridge the gap. It's about turning disruption into opportunity. Looking ahead to 2030 and beyond, even up to 2040, experts project 30 to 40% of jobs automatable, with AI boosting GDP by 1.5% by 2035 and more later. We might see a post-labor economy by 2040, where 40% of office work vanishes, but new demand creates millions more roles in unforeseen areas. Inequality could grow if we don't reskill broadly, but with smart policies, productivity soars, jobs evolve, and work becomes more fulfilling. AI might eliminate drudgery, letting us tackle big challenges like climate or health. The future is what we make it. Embrace the change and we'll thrive. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time with more on Tech's Wild Ride. Stay ahead. Stay free.